That was hard.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Penguin Coast. My name's Rachel and I'm here to tell you all about our amazing penguins as they enjoy a little bit of lunch. They are currently tucking into some little fish called sprats, which are their favourite thing to eat, and they're all sliding down the rocks to get it. So they do generally get fed here 3 times a day. For 2 of those feeds, we tend to put the food straight into the water, so they have to swim around and get a little bit of exercise. But once a day, we do like to feed them on the beach so that our keepers can get a really good look at them and do a quick visual health check. So in order to do a health check, you do need to be able to tell apart different individuals, which I'm sure you can see might be a little bit of a challenge. They do all look fairly similar. Thankfully though, we do have a few different ways to tell them apart. So the first way we do that is using the bands on their flippers. They've each got a unique number on there, and when we put it into our special computer system, we can find out exactly who they are, who their family members are, and their entire family and medical history. So it's a really useful thing to have. For any of you who might have cats and dogs as well, you might have them microchipped, and that's exactly what we do with our penguins as well. They've got a lovely little microchip at the back of their necks, so we can come in and scan them like a food item in a supermarket. And again, it pulls up all of that really useful information. The other way that some people can tell them apart, the keepers are pretty good at it, is by their unique spot pattern on their bellies. So it is quite different. The University of Bristol actually came up with a computer software that will do this for us. So they will actually have this on the beach in South Africa, and it will record individuals coming back in, which is great for calculating survival rates after those long fishing trips. So those are just a few ways that we are able to tell them apart. And as you can see, they are really enjoying their fishy lunch right now. So let's talk a little bit about their plumage. As you can see, they are this gorgeous black and white pattern, a little tuxedo pattern. Who reckons that they might be camouflaged? Maybe this one here nearest me, he's a little bit different looking, and he's just had a lovely bit of food. That is because he is actually a chick. We had a few chicks from last year in here, and they do look a little bit different. They've got slightly different plumage, and they will grow into that being waterproof. So if they get into an oil slick, it means that they can't go into the water and go and feed, so they can get quite out of position. Thankfully though, there are lots of projects helping penguins, and we are actually involved with one as part of Bristol Zoological Society. So we're working with a non-governmental organisation called SANCOB in South Africa, and we are working to bring these populations up and up. So the SANCOB has a couple of different aspects to it. The first part is helping those chicks that have been, all the birds, that have been caught in oil slicks. They'll clean them up, make sure they're nice and plump again, because they will have lost a lot of oil condition, and then they will re-release them back out into the wild. Wow, those chicks, those times are really having a field day today. They're very keen on the sprats. I think they'll probably ask them some more. We do have a lovely pool full of salt water here. It's very deep. And we like to use salt water to replicate those natural conditions. We try not to use any nasty chemicals that might irritate their eyes. Part of that fee goes towards all of our projects. So it really is thanks to you guys that we are able to continue doing all of that amazing work. So there is one other way that you can help the African penguins as well. Feet. Our chicks are a little bit pinker because they don't have all of the melanin to make them really pigmented, but they will get there eventually. And the other name is the jackass penguin. So for those of you who don't know what a jackass is, it is a male donkey, and these guys, when they vocalise, do sound a little bit like a male donkey braying, apparently. We don't hear it very often here, but they do hear it from time to time in the wild. Oh, so I think they've had a little bit enough to eat.